Yes.
Are we ahead of the school exams portion?
Very much.
No worries. Even if they give you a surprise by next week, the school exam. But it will not be a surprise. But I'm saying like that.
नहीं होगा.
ये भी नहीं है आजा देखिए भी वो किधर पड़ गया.
She's They are exams. And I don't know about Shreya. She also has a written.
Shreya कौन? अच्छा this बच्चा. Okay. तो काम करेंगे. Let us have a very some different lecture today. कैसा give me. Last time I took you to Nehru Science Center.
Yes.
Did you guys enjoy online Nehru Science Center? So shall I take something else today? Which center you want to go? Poverty center. Related to the topics. Poverty. What is that? Chinese words are written Singapore.
That's Japanese, and I have the courage to express myself in English.
That's it.
That's written underneath.
Here we have alphabet में लिखा है English is so many.
It might mean something else in Japanese, but.
Will do Japan.
Huh?
Will do.
I mean, I like languages. So.
No. You went to Japan anytime?
No. The only foreign country I've been to is Nepal. That is also.
Wait, Kathmandu.
Yes.
Did you visit that temple?
I mean, I was very little.
Very little. Now you are how big little?
I was like 2 to 3 years old. So I don't remember that much.
There's a temple called Lord Pashupati.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, Nepal, to a certain extent, is very young.
Yeah.
In fact, Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, everything belongs to India.
Because Bhutan's military is.
It is ours own. They don't have. It is called as ITBP, Indian Tibetan Border Protection Force. हम लोग ही देते हैं. ठीक है.
Number 170.
170. Sure.
Because I've underlined things.
Oh, good. So it comes up. There is some good program called anti-poverty measures. Or you want me to do something called as causes of. We will study that Sivaraman case study. Interesting, na? Page number 174. It is story of Sivaraman. Okay. Sivaraman. It's a case study. How it will be? Normally you study and explain, na? तो एक काम करता है. You guys are going to ask me questions based on this case study. Every time I keep asking questions, correct? Pakka? Really? Chalo, both of you silently read. I will not look at the wall. है ना? Sivaraman का क्या है? So you have the every authority to ask me. That shows your. No, I'm not going to read. You have to read, to ask the questions.
Sivaraman lives in a small village near Kurur town in Tamil Nadu.
It is Karur.
Okay. Karur is famous for its handloom and powerloom practice. There are 100 families in the village.
Okay.
Sivaraman and only Arundhati here.
Arundhati. It's a Tamil word which refers to cobbler. In Marathi, what do we call cobblers? Is it? Will Maharashtra is there? Mochi. Mochi करके एक brand भी है मालूम है?
Yes.
Which version it is?
Shoes. Yes.
Shoes brand. अभी मोची रखा तो चाय और कॉफी तो नहीं रहेगा?
MOCH.
Correct. Mochi is a Marathi word. Arundhati is a Tamil word. We don't understand both. He's a cobbler. He was a cobbler. Go ahead.
A cobbler by caste now works as an agricultural laborer for 160 per day. But that's only for 5 to 6 months in a year. Okay. At other times, he does odd jobs in the town.
Okay.
His wife, Sasi
Sashikala.
Who works with him, but she can rarely find work these days, and even if she does, she's paid 100 per day for the same work that Shivraman does. There are 8 members in the family. Shivraman's 65-year-old widowed mother is ill and needs to be helped with her daily chores. He has a 25-year-old unmarried sister and 4 children aged between 1 year to 16 years. 3 of them are girls, and the youngest is a son. None of the girls go to school. Buying books and other things for school-going girls is a luxury he cannot afford. Also, he has to get them married at some point of time, so he doesn't want to spend on their education now. His mother has lost interest in life and is just waiting to die someday. His sister.
If you remember this scene in the movie called American's movie, 3 Dash, that wonderful scene nobody wants to remember. When that they are coming for a small dinner, and that lady is making chapatis and the old fellow is coughing. It's something like that, waiting for the death. But still, so he's having girl children, they are not sending them to the school, but only a small boy. Preference for what? Male or female child? Male child. Go ahead.
Sister and elder daughter take care of the house. Shivraman plans to send his son to school when he comes of age. His unmarried sister does not get along with his wife. Sashikala finds.
You understand what is that line? What is that line? Does not
get along with his wife.
What does it mean?
It means that the in-laws do not get along with
each other. In-laws mean? He is that sister-in-law, na? Bhabhi and kya bolte hain Hindi mein? Whatever. Both are not very peaceful with each other.
Yes.
Correct? Go ahead.
Shikala finds her a burden, but Shivraman can't find a suitable groom due to lack of money. Although the family has difficulty in arranging 2 meals a day, Shivraman manages to buy milk once in a while, but only for a son.
That's big partiality. Yes. Correct? Answer. Now you are asking me questions, then I am going to answer. Let's see, you ask me the toughest question. Give you a good 5 minutes of time. And once case study, we'll be going to causes of poverty in India. The main part of this chapter, causes of poverty. We have anti-poverty measures. Full freedom today. So we are celebrating. What we are celebrating today? Janmashtami. What is it? Right here. Who that? It is the birth of Lord Sri Krishna. Who don't have any idea? And we have this dahi and the. What is that? Today due to
when Sri Krishna and his friends tried to steal the makhan.
Oh, good, yes. Steal the makhan.
Steal the butter that was on them.
Correct. Nice word. Chali, first question.
Which socio-economic group do they belong to?
They belong to the most backward or popular, or in English we can say the local language, Arundhatiya community. Backward sections of the community. Is it correct? Second question. You go with the paragraph wise so that it becomes easy for you to assimilate the story. Yes, next person. She is Zui.
Yes.
And you are?
Yeah.
Neha. Come on, Neha.
But how many months?
I think hardly 4 months in a year. 5 to 6. Sorry, mistake. Next. How does he survive?
What is the situation of his wife, her work life?
She also does an odd job to support her husband. But both couldn't afford them 2 square meals a day. Husband and wife together. No, what is the right answer? Tell me.
That she can rarely find work these days.
Okay.
She does work, but she cannot find it.
Okay. Casual work.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Next.
even if she does, she's paid 100 per day for the same work. That's
Yes, okay. We have
how many members are there?
close to mother, Sasikala, and
There's a number. There's a number.
16, is it?
Yes.
6. How much? 8. How many children does he have?
Yes, 4.
4. And plus 1 sister.
Including him it is. Including him.
8. How? Sasikala, Shivaram, 4 children. 6. Mother 7. Sister 8. Family of 8. Sorry. Good. Next. When you learn to ask the question, you remember it.
His, I mean, this is a very easy question. Is his mother like fit or able to work?
She is totally in the deathbed. Deathbed बोलते पूरा खत्म, है ना?
How old is his
sister? Is the exact age given? She is close to the age of 16 years, is it? Not 16, 20?
20s.
5, 25. And she's close to for her marriage age.
Yes.
That's what I can say. Next.
Is there a case of partiality seen in this?
Yeah, definitely. Besides the girl and the boy, only boy child, he affords milk only for the boy child. Plus, he sends the school only the boy child, and the girl children are asked to do a household work. Discrimination between the boy and the girl. What is the moral of the story? Is that what is the moral of the case?
He has.
The moral of the case study is that it highlights the poverty situation of a very ordinary family member. Plus, they themselves are involved in the vicious cycle of poverty. And they continue to be remaining poor. So, we use the word, 2 words we have done. One is vulnerable and exclusion. Which word I can apply here? Vulnerable. Confirm. Exclusion. Confirm. It is vulnerable. They will tend to remain poor even for future years. Correct.
But they can.
A social exclusion means they are not included in certain privileges where other members are. There are 2 privileges they are not talking about. But they are highly vulnerable to remain poor even for more years. We do not know how long. Unless and until who is not breaking the shackle. Government take care. Then who has to take step? Shivaraman has to take step. He needs to get a decent job. He needs to send the girl children to the school. Make them learn it. I don't know that even Amir Khan's movie, what is it? Dangal, is it? Even that movie is the best example of this kind. Where she's waiting, finally he makes the 2 girl children as a wrestlers. So it's a life story that 2 sisters. So we always believe, like Shivaraman, there are many families in India. One, preference for a boy child makes the family size big. Plus, they do not allow the girl child to get education. So injustice at the max. How does a government program can help? Somebody told me government.
Schemes.
Which schemes? One is midday meal scheme. Free and compulsory education all children until the age of 14. Where a girl child can also go to the school. 14.
The movement of
What is that program? I don't know.
It is when it is promoted to teach the girl child.
Oh, special preference to the girl child. And I don't know, certain governments are allowed after the 10th standard, all the children are getting a free laptop. It's a government laptop, so understandable. We'll say right, where they are asked to use for the computer studies at sitting at home. So the government of India is taking every initiative to reduce poverty cases like which one? Shivaraman's case. Is it clear? So put this heading in your notebook courses. It's a big paragraph, but I'll give one sentence as an answer. Main thrust of this chapter. 4 point thing, 6 point, but I give all of it. Causes of poverty in India. Causes of poverty in India. Point number 1. British imperialism and colonialism. British imperialism and colonialism. You know the spelling of both the word? I intend to write. It is this: British imperialism and colonialism, which began, which year, anybody? 1757 and continued till 1947. 1757, close to 200 years. 57 to 1947 is the root cause of poverty in India. It is the root cause of poverty. Don't write it into it. Cause of poverty. Second point. Rapid growth rate of population. A rapid growth rate of population. A rapid growth rate of population with slow economic growth rate. Rapid growth rate of population with slow economic growth rate. A few minutes, we are feeling good. Yeah, it's like it on my side. Third point. Limited success of green revolution. Limited success of green revolution. Limited success of green revolution. Next, rising cases of unemployment and high income inequalities. And this topic here. Underline that word, income inequalities. And who can tell me what is this income inequality for you? There's a very popular economics not word, we can say, bunch of words which explains this problem. Whenever we say economic inequality, correct? What do we explain? Rich on one side and poor on the other side. What is the good thing about the rich? Correct?
Yes.
How do you connect this in your sentence? Let me see. The rich becoming richer and poor becoming poorer. Which problem? Economic inequality. That is one of the demerits of capitalism. So for which government of India uses a very good tax policy? Anybody? It's called as progressive. At least you know the meaning of the word progressive.
Yes.
Are you guys progressive? Pakka. Not regressive. Are you guys optimistic?
I don't know what is progressive.
Are you guys pessimistic? Antithesis, opposite. What is optimistic? I asked the same thing to the 10th also. They were also optimistic means always positive. Ashavadi. Hindi mein bolte na? Uska exact
Opposite is pessimist.
Always negative. कुछ elderly people से पूछो अंकल कैसे हैं हमारे कैसे हो जिंदगी कल कैसा सही है पिछला साल कैसा था वही लॉस चल रहा है जिंदा है जी रहे There are some people who are very happy to, when you wish them, good evening. What is so good about them? Again, 2 days you wish them, good evening. Don't tell me good evening. Third day you are without wishing, you are walking. You didn't wish me today. Wish reply. Understood? So when we talk about India, India is having a tax policy which is very good. If I say richest people in India are paying close to 40% of their tax income. The poorest, if they are below 5 lakhs year, 0% of tax. So
40% tax.
हाँ, मतलब 100 rupees अगर आप earn किए तो 40 rupees government छीन लेगा. वहीं से तो black money generate होता है, government को लोग नहीं दिखाते हैं ना. मैं क्यों अपना income देगा? अगर तू नहीं देगा तो government चलेगा कैसे? At least now with the GST filing, the India का जो tax evasion है ना, what is tax evasion? People do not pay the tax as reduced to grade. People openly बोलते हैं इतना कमाई हुआ, इतना GST है, इतना लेंगे और हमको टेंशन छोड़. So when we do this tax policy, I'm indirectly reducing which inequality? Have you समझा? So what is economic inequality? Come on, rich becoming
richer,
poor becoming poorer. If the gap is very high between these two, rich people are very high. ये economics में high level we teach. 20% of the population have a control of 80% of the resource. The opposite case of 80% of the population is having only 20% of the resource. Understood? Is it highly unequal? Yes. As she said, capitalism is a direct result like this. But in America, poverty is there. We are not saying the poverty is not there, but their level of poverty and Indian level of poverty is totally different. Now, India for last 10 years or 15 years, they say the poverty level is better now as compared to what it was 20 years before. And we are moving ahead. Maybe next 10 years, the percentage of poor people in India will become less. Are you understanding what we are saying? So, correct. Government of India is doing so many things. Like a poor Indian, they get Ayushman Bharat Yojana, which is 5 lakh on your health. But even we will not be eligible. We are above poverty line, we are below poverty line. So imagine more than so many percentage of people are BPL. Don't you think it's a big burden on government? Yeah, government is doing the midday meal schemes, the development schemes, where government, India was the only country in the world during that COVID time. What has India done? More than 9 months free rations to all the poor families. Zero work. You and me were struggling. Parents might have kept some balance. Somehow we were pulling on. But what was the good thing about them? The government supported them. India did not manufacture medicines only for Indians. India has distributed free of cost close to 170 countries. तो कुछ लोग ने बोला कि इंडियंस को मिलता नहीं है तो क्यों एक्सपोर्ट कर रहा है? Because COVID was such a pandemic, unless and until majority people are not vaccinated, the disease will not go. Correct, na? Now America has got a spurt of, I don't know which, and Americans are tense. I mean, Moderna or Pfizer, the very costly company, they are trying to find out. Americans have got 4 doses of action, 2 plus 2. 2 and plus 2 bonus. Indians got only 1, and some people initially may say for second dose also, but Indians have resisted that disease just because of what? Our immunity. But just because of the immunity of the Indians. My own cousins in some foreign countries, I don't want to name, they got the best vaccine called Pfizer. After the 3rd vaccine, also 2 people in my family, not here, they got corona. हम लोग तो सस्ता वाला 700 रुपए का लिया है ना? नहीं, हमको तो गवर्नमेंट ने फाइजर दिया, अमेरिकन वैक्सीन.
I haven't had a fever.
Oh, good. अच्छा, you took both the dose?
And I haven't had a fever.
Still there, good. Which one you are taking? That's good. Since the school is what?
School was providing only the first dose.
Correct. Second dose you took on your own. So look what the government of India is doing slowly and steadily. Poverty because the root cause of all problems, we are controlling it. And India is such a country and we are the second populated country. Officially, abhi tak records mein nahi hai na. So we always believe with this population, America, United Kingdom, all countries were laughing on India. They are saying minimum 10 years lagega, ek dose lagne ke liye, pura citizens ko. But look at the government machinery. Within 9.5 months, 90% of Indians got the first dose. And they were shocked. Kaise kiya? How they are shocked now, Chandrayaan landing. So this is what shows that we can fight out the problem. To say something.
Some influencer, I don't know, it was a British influencer. That
Influencer.
Was, I don't know, he was related to government or something.
If it is a, I don't know how like.
And he criticized the Indian government for
This Chandrayaan 3.
not the Chandrayaan.
Then what?
He was telling other governments to not provide India with the budget,
correct.
the loans.
There were two British Prime Minister caught live. They are saying they are begging for from us. How could they land on this? Openly. He hasn't taken any loan from British for a long time. But they are very envy. India ne kaise kar liya? America ne kar liya. And this is, your own neighbor, till yesterday he was riding a bicycle. Suddenly he got a very posh car. So this is what India is. This Chandrayaan 3 has become a global success now. Any country which will want to land on that sphere, on the moon, India will provide the information. Because Asia meeting yesterday he went to Indonesia. Today he is coming back. And we are going to have the G20 in Delhi. Did you see that? Bharata Mandapam. One of the best in the world, they say. And close to 120 or 140 foreign ministers are going to come. And Delhi has become like a fortress. And such beautiful. G20, is 20 most powerful countries in the world. And for the first time, Mr. Modi has announced that we will include more 6 African nations into that. Let them have a say. Correct. This is something very few countries have shown the interest. Because it is not leadership, but it is daringly taking some challenges. You know, it may fire or backfire. If you remember the 2 attacks that India took secretly entering into Pakistan boundary, even 1 soldier or 2 soldiers might have died. Mr. Prime Minister will be cut into pieces by the opposition. But such a daring attempt. But they were asking the proof. Batao, tumne kya kiya? Humko to kuch nahi. Such a shabby thing these guys do. Hai? You hate him, it's okay, but you do not hate our forces. When Manmohan Singh was the Prime Minister, when that Mumbai attack, everybody knows, 26/11, our Air Force was requesting Manmohan Singh to give the order. They will ravish to Pakistan that time only. As Manmohan Singh closed his head with the turban, years also. He said, no, it will lead to trouble. If India could have taken stern action then only, and for the first time in the time, I remembered I was in my college days and I was lecturing also, American government was ready to help, Israel government was ready to help, because 90% of the tourists who were killed in Taj Hotel, they were checking the passport. American ne to pehla maro. American passport, killed them on spot. So India
What was the reason for
the reason? I don't know how you bachas understand. There were 3 big officers of Mumbai, Kamath and Salaskar and Kamte. They were going to release a big report on that one of the explosion in Maharashtra. So that was an internal news. They said, how could Pakistan could come all the way back to Mumbai? There were some politicians who want these officers to be killed. Officer to jayega, officer ko akela to nahi marega. Local public to bhi aapko jo karne ka. How could they come to India?
But why exactly were they targeting Americans?
Because they have a hatred for Americans. Now, America is responsible for all the trouble in Pakistan. And look the courage of them. They came from water into Kolaba. Agar aap log ne movie dekha. So now India is slowly stepping away from the poverty arena. But where is Pakistan going? Unless and until their political leadership is not very strong, it is very difficult. But we always have a sympathy for whom? The common people. Because now Ukraine, Russia, both are fighting. Neither the leader of Ukraine nor Russia is going to have any effect. The common people of Ukraine are dying. God knows when the war comes to an end. But by the time, Ukraine will not be Ukraine. And how long Ukraine might take to rebuild their economy. But common people lives are done. So it is America which is pushing, because America could sell all its weapons to Ukraine. And the Zelensky has to understand. He himself is enjoying a free tight position. But what will happen to Ukraine? It might be that it is already in big trouble. Russia is also, but Russia is such a huge and powerful country. Russia will not be as affected like. And what was the puzzle? She asked me, very simple. Ukraine want to enter into NATO. NATO full form is North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Where if Ukraine goes into it, NATO can a group of 28 countries. If you attack one member of the country, all the 28 will together attack. And Ukraine and Russia as good as like India-Pakistan border. And Russia is an enemy of Ukraine, America, and Ukraine को membership मिल गया तो Russia का rocket launcher एकदम उसका boundary पे खड़ा करे. For 2 years, Mr. Putin was trying to convince him. You do not enter. I'm warning him. I'm warning you. But Mr. Zelensky, who are you? Now also he's begging for the NATO membership. NATO is only giving them weapons. NATO ने अभी तक उनका army नहीं दिया. If you're so sympathy for Ukraine, why don't you give your army? Not a single American or any people have died. Only Ukrainian people have died. But India is causing trouble. Entire world is into trouble just because of these two countries. So when we talk about poverty, we are restricting our answer to the poverty in India. But don't you think such big wars can result into poverty on a global scale? If I tell about Ukraine is the largest wheat producing nation in the world. Ukraine is such prominent country. 90% of our MBBS students who had gone abroad all from Ukraine only. And the entire wheat supply in Western European countries are broken. Because Ukraine is busy war. India is exporting wheat right from India to Europe. So there are tensions, there are troubles, but we have to find out a solution. Is it okay? Let me go on a deeper scale. Let me come back to our chapter. And these things I feel, the more I share, the more you like it. And when next time you hear the news, and Zelensky was a comedy actor on Russian news channel. I was a comedian. Like we have a comedian CM of Punjab. Who is that? Punjab ka jo CM hai na, he was a comedian during that comedy nights of Kapil था ना, उसमें आता था. He was a उसमें वो छोटा मोटा comedian. He is the CM of Punjab. All thanks to KHR24. And वो काम क्या कर रहा है? Third point. Fourth point. Third point. Yeah. What point did I stop?
I think cases of unemployment and high income.
Next. Big disparity between the rich farmers and marginal. Rich cases of this big disparity between the rich farmers and marginal. Marginal means poor. Next. Several policies in India, economic policy, did not achieve its full success. Else, hence the failure. Next. Increasing cases of poverty. Increasing cases of poverty and socio-cultural and economic problems. Increasing cases of poverty and socio-cultural and economic problems. Next. Surplus growth in national income. Surplus growth in national income. The surplus growth of national income benefiting only the rich class of the country. Surplus growth of national income benefiting only the rich class of the country. The last point.
Benefiting only
The rich section of the country. Lack of effective implementation of government policy. Lack of effective implementation of government policy. Now check any of these points where you want me to stop for a while and they. So you're all good with you? You have lost a lot of weight and things very seriously, not very right now.
I know. Like it is a bit low.
You're taking so much tension for the studies. You are at this normal now. You are in between. ये बच्चा एकदम फेस करके पहला एकदम बड़ा अभी क्या हो?
I think I've just lost a bit of.
But you family taking tension studies.
Yeah, they are, but they are, but it's not that much.
Closing all the years for mummy papa. अरे बोलो आज ना पास.
I don't know what happened. It's just my family. That pressure is there, but I don't think so. That's the reason for.
If you don't mind, what else?
I don't know what happened. Even I had like 1 week fever because of.
देखो one thing you make sure ना देखो parents should always have a word with them, tell them. I think you guys are good in studies now. What are they thinking? Are they pushing you for marks or any comparison?
I'm not like in the bad. I don't think very like bad of them. I'm always very positive of them because I know they're wishing me the best. That's that.
But you are unable to cope up with the pressure.
That's the problem.
But what studies?
Studies, academic validation, and
you are involved in other programs besides school training.
I want to be involved in it, but my parents are putting me in studies.
Which one?
I want to be able to play sports as well and in dance as well. Extracurriculars as well.
Tell them very sweetly, 9th is the year where you can do all this. 10th, so there is no chance. How about you? Better? Neha? क्या चल रहा है नेहा घर में? कुछ नहीं, आपने चल रहा है. देखो, always sweetly tell your parents कि 9th is a little bit you can leverage.
My parents usually want to stay home.
That's for studies.
I have an elder brothers, mostly they.
That's a focus on him. That's either left. What is he doing?
Most
How about you? Elder one and one.
I have a younger one.
Why? What's it?
He is in mod 2.
That's 2A. So full attention on you.
Yes.
They came to the PTM.
No, they didn't.
You came, right? Like one thing, it is as a bacha you tell them that I'm good in studies, I'm better. And tell them कि थोड़ा बहुत तो You do some video games and mobile, वो सब कंप्लीट करता है पैटर्न का वो है तुम्हारे लिए?
Yeah, I don't take it.
Some mobile.
I've reduced a lot.
अच्छा बड़ा लिया that was
तो पहले था उससे तो कम ही किया वो मैंने खुद measures डाले थे.
But relax. These pressures are nothing dear. आप जैसे जैसे ग्रो होगा तो सबका प्रेशर लेना पड़ेगा. घर का प्रेशर, स्कूल का प्रेशर. तो next year you may be आपको डालेगा तो but be very focused and tell them कि थोड़ा बहुत तो देते भी चाहिए ना. Your parents take you out for some recreation. No?
They are like always busy with their office and I've like coped up with that with like many years.
That's
Like,
okay.
yes.
How do your parents handle?
My father is in GST and my mother is in industries.
She's an industrialist.
Not an industrialist, but the industry, the government managing.
And your papa is working in GST department of government of India.
Yes, GST government. Not India, Maharashtra. Both are Maharashtra.
How busy in India? You want to look at opportunity and you want to look for Maharashtra.
Actually, I'm more interested in biology, neuroscience.
मुझे ऐसा लगा सॉरी मुझे पूछना नहीं है क्या है ना don't mind ask like this you don't mind
Yeah.
okay now let us write the next point you write anti-poverty measures now here you will have a lot of fun ask me what is the fun you have to remember all the names the first one is just understand how do I explain. It's called as NREGA. What do you say?
I think I've done this.
Surely. Check. I think these guys were not there. I might have done it.
I've underlined many things here.
देखो. I'm sure. I will let you
You've done this.
Sure. Get completed all.
I've underlined.
अच्छा एक काम करो. Only program का नाम लिखिए. NREGA is look at National Rural Employment Guarantee Act.
I think you finished it.
Don't tell me this. If it is in exam, they put this na without any doubt. What M will be adding to the meaning? It is Mahatma Gandhi. Baki sab kuch same. Acha let both you write only the heading and the year. Heading and the year.
Which year was it?
It is 2000. You don't have the volume. Go to page number 181, and you give the notes. I might have given the notes. Sorry. We need to come back to one. Only the full form and year, bus. So that because I do some topics but random, so that we will do and global poverty trends, and then interstate poverty. That is a two topic which is there. If you keep the tension of numbers, 10 standard might be but more.
It has better administration.
In a house, in a house, it's a who? Is that going through?
What?
Going through some pressures for studies.
Yes, I was.
When it was after
Ninth
ninth only.
and eighth book.
but मुझे याद है beginning में आपको चर्बी and अच्छा रहता था.
They are saying that I have the ability to like, score much higher than my university.
So you are not doing it.
I am doing it, but
And
the result is not aligning with the value.
You check with the teachers and where you are losing the marks. क्या हो जाता ना? Any problem associated. If you have analyzed last year or this year you are making mistake, you are going to bounce on it. Which subject is challenging in this year for you?
It is challenging.
That's where you are not scoring the marks that you are expecting.
Maths, but maths is my favorite subject. That's the problem.
But where you are losing in maths, then
Arithmetic.
you check with our visual subjects.
I actually discontinued my.
I say here.
Yeah, I discontinued.
You are going other side.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm
You know-
doing it on the. So can I?
Please. How are you managing then?
I'm just practicing.
We should do.
And
ये
trying
क्या हो
to-
जाता है ना because that one subject वजह से you are other.
हाँ.
ठीक है. Okay, keep writing. Now you feel free to me at least for the subjects that I'm handling for you, or even like general if you want to. क्या बोलते हैं ना? It should be a vent. अभी दोस्त तो आपका दोस्त तो उतना नहीं समझ पाएगा, है ना? So you take me as a mentor or a guide. So I give you special preference. अगर आपको लगता है कि अवधेश को बोलना है, बोल दो. Maybe I can find out some study related solutions. Happy? What's a smile दे दो. You be थोड़ा depressed smile है.
I'm still in the improving stage. Also, my hemoglobin was like low. And अभी वो weight खा रही हूँ, pomegranate खा रही हूँ.
So, but they might have given you some syrup or something.
They didn't. They just told me that you have to eat well.
But later when ये age में अगर आपको ये सब आएगा, है ना? Tension मत लो, relax लो, देखो आप. हमारे life में भी tension जैसा नहीं आएगा, लोग get sleep at all. Sleep at 2, get up at 4. Then again after 6 morning, then again. Relax. But somehow we have to. मुझे तो लगता है आप जैसा प्राइवेट बच्चे के पर तो इतना नहीं आना चाहिए. मैं इसी का राइट पर the parent is the other one that I can see.
हर एक बच्चे के साथ हो रहा है लेकिन some way or another.
क्या
Some the parents pressure वो हर एक बच्चे के साथ.
how do you know that? Learn to push
My friendship.
why don't you mingle with those जहाँ बोलते नहीं हमारा पापा तो हमको ऐसा भी
Yeah, I did today. Neha was.
अच्छा हाँ क्या हो जाता है ना you mingle with the same kind of environment ना the environment will flow who is more strict on you पापा और
Both.
very strict
Both.
for your studies
Yes.
but since you are saying both are busy then how they are coming back
They like at some point of time, every conversation that they were doing with me was all about that only.
bonding
Uh,
in Neha you could
Even yesterday and today, I
good support your friend is happy when suddenly people getting their parents the same for the substance yeah if you press it what they're saying
even yesterday and today,
क्या बोल
I didn't get much study done today. I didn't have the energy to do so. I completed like half the chapter of Palan's.
physically not
Physically. Seriously, my mother was like, you could have completed 2 to 3 chapters more. Why didn't you complete it? I'll complete now. I'll do well on this.
sorry to say now the pressure has to be applied in a proper manner ज़्यादा भी apply मत करो और ज़्यादा भी ठीक चलिए so since we have covered this let us give it a small video presentation for both of you especially for this anti-poverty measures. Neha, I didn't show you any videos, na? for anti-poverty?
No.
Check.
We're on the last paragraph.
Oh, shall we complete that then? What is that?
Limitations of it.
ठीक है ना, कुछ लोग कर लेते हैं ना, नहीं लगा?
I have not underlined in the middle section.
Oh, she is very smart. Underline नहीं किया तो Alkesh ने नहीं किया. That's correct. चलो, let's finish that first. है ना? Good thing at least you do. चलो. I only read interstate वो सब कर लिया है ना, disparities. Now when we talk about these so many programs that I've already explained, the common disadvantage or demerit, we feel it is overlap. What is overlapping? More or less all the programs look similar on paper. And even while implementing, it is like 75:25. And I remember what is that 75:25? 75% of the money is pumped by the central government and 25% is pumped by the state government. Certain programs 100% centrally sponsored. But then the success these programs have achieved are limited. Might be corruption, fault reporting. The money which is meant for the poor people is not going to them. Government is trying to do the revision of these programs, and the present government is seriously planning to drop some of the programs. Why? The money which was kept for these poor and downtrodden has reached only to the ministers. It has not reached. So we are going to study, despite all success of so many programs, why the level of poverty has not diminished. In between, you don't go for a walk. Cholo, relax. I could understand suddenly बच्चे का mind में बात है, फिर से वो thinking से बाहर आ जाता. क्या हो जाता है ना, when you are here ना, देखो, I have to gone through physical and when I'm with my students ना, I will not remember it. Forget. It's not easy बोलते ही बटन तो नहीं है. But when you are with your friends, relax. UT to relax करो. UT how many days you come? 4 days.
5 days.
5 days.
Achha, no, I come 5 days.
And Sundays you come for the test. Okay, sure. We are moving to page number 170, not 170, 180, huh? 181, limitations. We can underline. Point number 1. The results of these programs, underline, a mix. And add word, page number 181 में है. Challenges ahead के ऊपर है. Challenges ahead है ना, उसके ऊपर limitations. आपने हाथ कहाँ रखा है? हाँ, first point.
अच्छा है.
Mixed and limited success. Write the word mixed and limited success. Second point. Majority of the programs are उधर से underline less effective. Lack of proper implementation and right targeting के जगह पर आप लिखते हो wrong target. Next, there has been a lot of overlapping. What is overlapping? Majority of the programs have concentrated on only one factor of the population. Next, therefore, at present, underline, major emphasis on proper monitoring of all apps. So what are POPs or apps? What is it? Yes, get. The first word is the second word. Poverty to जाके किधर apply करेगा? Right there. This is the same answer I teach it to degree students, 15th standard. They have the idea called PAPS. Poverty elevation. What does elevation mean? The removal. Reduction नहीं करना है, removal करना है. क्या कुछ नहीं? अरे I'm just asking. Reduction करेगा या removal करेगा? Both the things. It's up to you. है ना? Let's move ahead. The challenges ahead: poverty reduction in future. I'm just reading them. Poverty has certainly declined. Despite the progress, poverty reduction remains underlined. Most compelling challenge. You write big challenge. Above that. Widespread disparities are in poverty visible, underlined, between rural and urban. Next, poverty reduction in future is expected to reduce, underlined, further next 10 to 15. Definitely come over. This can be brought about openly. Now read all that points and tell me which one you want to explain. Close bracket are the last word. Sections of the society. Which word you feel? Or which program? Quite okay? Okay. Limitations. Directly we are going to second point. Large number of people may have underline being able to feed themselves. The poor population को ठीक से मिला नहीं. Second point. They do not have education, open bracket, healthcare, job security and self-confidence. That's a question mark. So you have to develop self-confidence and your student confidence. है ना? नहीं है? है, पक्का. But they do not, अच्छा हो गया. They are not free from underlying caste and gender. ये हमारा social problem. Worldwide experience shows underlying development definition what constitutes poverty. Eradication moving target always मतलब एक ही target से नहीं चलना चाहिए government. Target को और limit up करते जाए. Alright. Last point. Poverty eradication will be able to provide underlying minimum necessary in terms of income. मतलब we can't give free money to anybody and everyone. Got it? So we will continue with economics or geography. Geography have completed all chapters.
No, after climate.
After climate. Climate I have left half. Sure. Okay. Then we'll move on with geography next time. Okay. And complete this question answers of this chapter. Still you have any